everybody, and welcome to the 2020 Virtual Corporate Real Estate Awards for Excellence event. I'm Sheena Gohill, Executive Director at Colliers International and Chair of the New York City Chapter. I would like to thank all of those involved who made this evening possible, especially the 2020 Chapter Awards Committee and all of our annual sponsors. Early this year, COVID-19 kicked off the world's largest conversation on the concept of the workplace. As a chapter, our members touch the full life cycle of the corporate real estate and workplace industry. And tonight, we're thrilled to honor various members and their contributions to this
Excuse
industry.
me, Sheena, I'm sorry to interrupt. I apologize, but we have some breaking news that we need to go over to the CoreNet news desk for. Marcus.
Good evening. This is Marcus Rayner for CoreNet NYC TV, interrupting this important event to bring you breaking news. CoreNet's chapter board today announced a number of changes due to the COVID crisis. Sheena Gohill, the chapter chairperson, has decided to take up the idea presented by the President of the United States by extending her term of office by 5 months, citing CoreNet Global for changing the financial year, fear of the risks of voting by mail, and the need for fulfillment following the stressful board and committee restructuring of 2019. Sheena has offered in return to make significant changes in the presentation of her image on Zoom, including adding a color scheme to her choice of eyewear and filling her brick wall background with graffiti, both of which will be voted on at the upcoming elections. Neil Austin, the actual chapter president, made sweeping proposals to allow the Football Premier League guidelines for all CoreNet events. As drafted, these would result in no audience participation, optional studio clapping, yellow and red cards for unruly online behavior, and the use of video assistant referees to verify speaker statements. If enacted, it could automatically end the participation from brokers and furniture vendors in CoreNet online events. Thomas Halloran, the organization's vice president, is going to be more focused on the chapter's health and wellness activities by restricting beverage choice at CoreNet events to beer, only made from wheat, fruits and flowers, or burnt barley. With an exception granted to drinking Guinness, the UK chapter, along with most of Europe, is expected to launch a lawsuit on the basis of bad taste and trademark abuse in the wrongful association with the word beer. In better news, Sarah Brown is to be congratulated for her creativity in quarantine, also known as the SICK Award for diversity. She won it for her varied backgrounds on Zoom, which have included beaches, mountains, extreme sports, fashion shows, and animals of various furs, feathers, and scales. No one else in the chapter was deemed creative enough or willing to reveal their personal aspirations. Sheena, take note. In financial matters, Frank Cuevas reported that the chapter's finances had come under pressure during COVID and that he'd been forced to make severe budget cuts. As an example, Frank said he used his technology company experience to assess the cost of the chapter's online storage budget and found it just ran too high. The cuts will have a direct impact on the wardrobe allowance for the membership committee and the online gaming licenses and subscriptions afforded to Larry Charlotte's technology committee. The golf day will be downgraded to Crazy Golf, which, given Frank's achievements on the golf course, is both a health and safety issue as well as a cost containment initiative in reducing the insurance premium for accidental injury. The chapter announced a number of new protocols on Zoom meetings. It is asking members to refrain from disruptive personal hygiene routines, including slurping, hairbrushing, earwax removal, filing or biting nails, and visits to the bathroom. It also provided guidance for presenters. Responding to a question with "great question" is now banned. It is verbally inefficient, which is a euphemism for time wasting. It's inequitable because some questions are really not that great. And no one is asking you to grade the question, just bloody well respond. And finally, the Chairman Emeritus, Jason Astor, has been relegated to the newly created CoreNet Kindergarten for illustrating his emails with a variety of childish chairs. Thanks to significant personal contributions from Sarah Francini, Alison Kwiatkowski, and Margot Jaffer in the past year, the kindergarten is expected to flourish in the future. Remarking on Jason's new appointment, Gina Rizzo, board advisor, said that the appointment was tailor-made and years in the making. And that's all from CoreNet NYC TV. Back to you, Linda and Deborah.
Excellent. Thank you, Marcus, for sharing that breaking news. That's wonderful. Over to you, Deborah.
Okay. Oh, that's a hard act to follow. Thanks so much, Marcus. Thank you so much for the amusing breaking news segment. I'm not sure those of you who are making fun of or think it's so amusing, but I certainly did. That was great. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everyone. I just want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. My name is Deborah Cole. I'm a principal at HLW and special events chair for the New York City chapter of CoreNet. This year, the Chapter Awards Committee received the largest number of award nominations to date since hosting this event and has worked tirelessly to review and judge each category. On behalf of the CoreNet board, we cannot thank the committee enough for their efforts in executing a successful program that truly represents the value of our members and mission of the organization. A unique year at best, but thank you all so much for all of the hard work that went into this to make it a success. I would now like to turn this over to Linda Foggy, head of the New York office for Turner and Townsend, and the event chair of the Chapter Awards Committee. Linda?
Wonderful. Thank you, Deborah. Hello, everyone. We're excited to have you with us tonight for the 2020 Corporate Real Estate Awards Program. As Deborah mentioned, I'm Linda Foggy, and I had the distinct honor of chairing this year's awards committee. I'm very proud to acknowledge the stellar team of professionals who worked diligently on the committee this year. It was an odd year at best to get through planning the awards, but they showed up in grand fashion to support, and I'm incredibly grateful. Judges this year, we really wanted to ensure a fair and unbiased process, so we invited several New York City real estate professionals as well as guest judges from out of the state. To that end, I'd like to extend thanks to the CoreNet Charlotte, the New England, and the Southeast Florida chapters, as well as the CoreNet Global Board, for each allowing a member to serve as judges for our New York City Awards event. We also included last year's winners in each category as judges, so Michael Davidson from JP Morgan Chase, Megan Elwell from Jones Lang LaSalle, as well as Allison Kwiatkowski from Deutsche Bank participated on the judging panel, and so please join me in extending a heartfelt thank you and deepest gratitude to the committee and the judges. CoreNet is a leading association in the corporate real estate industry, and New York City is at the forefront of that industry and a target location for top professional talent. As the New York City chapter, we've cultivated a strong connection to all the areas of corporate real estate in that ecosystem, and each year, our awards program recognizes teams and individuals in 4 industry categories. Projects of the Year, which is broken down into 4 subcategories, Service Provider of the Year, Young Leader of the Year, and finally, Corporate Real Estate Executive of the Year. So without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce the 2020 Corporate Real Estate Awards for Excellence presentation. Good luck to all the nominees.
Hi everyone, I'm Lori Hutner, Executive Vice President at WB Wood. This year, our committee was able to review a variety of incredible projects across the New York City area. Each submission was uniquely and truly exemplified the amazing talent that exists from the teamwork throughout the corporate real estate industry. This year's project submissions by square footage, and I am proud to now present the 2020 Project of the Year Award for under 30,000 square feet. The finalists in this category were Orion Resource Partners, submitted by M. Moser Associates, and a confidential IT services client, submitted by HLW. Both projects had impressive visions and were thoughtfully executed. This year's Project of the Year winner at under 30,000 square feet is Orion Resource Partners. The vision and design of this project clearly tied back to the business and brand while using materiality that supported the concept in a very thoughtful manner. Unique artifacts were also used throughout the project. Congratulations to Orion Resource Partners, M. Moser, CBRE, and the entire project team. I am now pleased to introduce Brett Kaplan.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Brett Kaplan from Steelcase, and I am thrilled to introduce the 2020 Project of the Year between 30,000 and 50,000 square feet. This category's finalists, Hello Fresh and Vera Institute of Justice, were both very special projects that had unique visions to align with their clients' brands. The 2020 Project of the Year Award between 30,000 and 50,000 square feet goes to Vera Institute of Justice. The new location and open design increased the opportunity for community space, gathering, and connectivity. This space also incorporates amazing artwork throughout, which was created by the client base, supporting the brand and mission while making a huge impact on design. Congratulations to Vera Institute of Justice, Studios Architecture, Denham Wolf Real Estate Services, and the entire project team. It is now my pleasure to introduce Fred Zebro, who will present the next award.
Hello everyone, my name is Fred Zebro. I'm the Regional Vice President of the Mohawk Group, and I'm really honored to present our next award for Project of the Year between 50,000 and 80,000 square feet. The finalists in this category were Viacom and Rockefeller Capital Management. Both projects were amazingly impressive and well executed. After careful review on the projects, which unfortunately we didn't get to see you guys live, which we love to do and hope to see these projects in the future live. And this year's award between 50,000 and 80,000 square feet is Rockefeller Capital Management. This project was amazing. It was extremely elegant. The aesthetic was impeccably designed. This was achieved through the use of various materials, which really reflected the past, and it looked forward to the future of the organization. Congratulations to the Rockefeller Capital Management, LSM, Cushman & Wakefield, and the entire project team. I will now turn things over to Brent Kaplan, who will present the final 2020 Project of the Year Award. Thank you.
Hi again, everyone. I am now excited to share our final 2020 Project of the Year Award with you all. Our last category explores several incredible nominees in the 80,000 to 150,000 square foot category. Our finalists this year were Guardian Life Insurance Company and Mitsui & Company. Both projects were incredibly unique and had spectacular results. But to that end, the 2020 Project of the Year Award between 80,000 and 150,000 square feet goes to Guardian Life Insurance Company. This project's dramatic transformation and rebrand will represent the firm's new forward-facing culture and support a focus on employee experience. Congratulations to Guardian Life Insurance Company, Perkins & Will, and everyone involved in this incredible project. This concludes our 2020 Project of the Year presentation. I would now like to introduce Kelly Douglas of Holoform, who will present the Service Provider of the Year Award.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kelly Douglas, and I'm pleased to present the 2020 Service Provider of the Year Award tonight. Each year, CoreNet New York City's Corporate Real Estate Awards for Excellence program honors a service provider whose involvement not only CoreNet New York City, but with industry peers across New York's corporate real estate community is impacting the future of the business. This year, we were fortunate to learn more about 3 finalists whose successes and active engagement are serving the industry for the better. Thomas Baade-Mathiesen of Altanova, Helena Lohman of SBFI, and Sonia Verney of Mace. As Vice President of Corporate Engagements at Altanova, Thomas is considered a leading expert in sustainability. Thomas and his team work with various global companies to help track environmental and wellness footprint programs. Thomas's expertise in the field, his contributions to CoreNet New York City as the chair of the Sustainability Committee, along with his desire to understand the culture of the people and the firms he's contributing to, make him an invaluable resource. Helena Lohman's experience in the industry as a senior sales executive at SBFI has allowed her to build many diverse relationships across the real estate industry and has a vast set of knowledge in the life cycle of real estate projects. Helena has a proven track record of facilitating projects, the vision from start to completion, including her recent success at 30 Hudson Yards. Her involvement in CoreNet New York City, as well as IFMA New York City, have also proven her dedication to the industry. Sonia Verney is the Operations Director of Business Development at Mace and has over 15 years of experience in business development and account management for Fortune 500 companies. Sonia is extremely involved in CoreNet New York City, CoreNet Eastern Regional Symposium, as well as IFMA New York and many other organizations. Through her volunteer work and professional experience, she has illustrated her dedication to becoming the best corporate real estate professional she can be. Through her personal and professional experiences, Sonia has truly built an expansive network across the industry. All three of this year's finalists individually impact the industry through their professional and volunteer work each day, and we are very proud of each of them. The 2020 Service Provider of the Year Award goes to Thomas Baade-Mathiesen of Altanova. Congratulations. Join us now in hearing a few words from Thomas.
Hello, CoreNet New York. First of all, congratulations to all of the nominees for your achievements and recognition, and to the awards committee for organizing such an encouraging experience during such a strange year. For those that don't know me, I'm Thomas Baade-Mathiesen, and with my team at Altanova, I help companies speed up their sustainability by helping select, develop, and operate their real estate more sustainably. Since last year's award ceremony, corporate real estate has been through a truly monumental year. Massive long-term issues hit the fan, and CRE was at the midst of them, holding a responsibility to guide us safely on. Two of these challenges were climate change, as seen through floods, fires, climate marches, investor mobilization, and COVID-19 with the ensuing pandemic. So I'd like to thank Kelsey Azevedo at Macquarie, Paul Dara at Google, Larry Charlett at Take-Two Interactive, Ray Mace and Jace Gregorich at NASDAQ, and Marcus Rayner at Colliers for sharing the work we've done together with the awards committee and for stepping up to take lead on these issues. I'd also like to thank the kind people that nominated me. Maybe you let me know who you are one day so I can buy you a drink. You completely blew me away with one of the best surprises ever. Most of all, I'd like to thank you, CoreNet, for being the professional family that took me in under your wings 5 years ago when I was new to New York and to corporate real estate. I look forward to seeing you online and in person as we do what CoreNet does best: connect and learn. Thank you.
It's my pleasure tonight to present the 2020 Young Leader of the Year Award for the CoreNet New York City Chapter. Through the CoreNet New York City Awards program, each year we honor a young real estate leader who pursues active professional development, has led initiatives that positively impact their development and contributes to their firm's success. It also gives me really great pleasure to see that of the 4 finalists for the Young Leaders Award, 3 of them are women. I promise you 30 years ago when I started in this industry that gender diversity did not exist in this meaningful way, and I think it's a fantastic thing for our industry. So I want to congratulate all of the participants, and in particular our finalists. The first finalist we had, after his runner-up finished last year, is Jeremy Libby. He's still the real estate operations lead at Google, for those of you who don't know him. He's got an enormous amount of responsibility inside that role. He oversees the leasing and acquisition, design and construction management of several high visibility projects. Our second candidate is Alexandra Sutherland Brown. She's an urban planner and director at CARP Strategies, the New York City-based planning, community economic development, and real estate advisory consulting firm. Allie manages large projects throughout the tri-state region, including city agencies such as New York City Economic Development, the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, and more. Our third candidate is Nishar Fatima, who is the Director of Global Client Solutions at Space Matrix. Nishar's journey, starting in Asia, coming to the United States and working here, has given her a unique exposure and experience across multiple markets and cultures. Her initiative now in heading up North American operations, in addition to her achievements, has allowed her to pursue a professional growth that is, in my experience, is substantial beyond the years of her experience. And our final candidate of the four is Chelsea Flame. Chelsea is in the role of Client Services at M. Moser. She's an active participant in building her company's profile, which has helped M. Moser double in size in the past year. No small feat, given the circumstances we all find ourselves in. This year, we present the 2020 Young Leaders Award to Jeremy Libby. Congratulations, Jeremy. And congratulations, too, to each of the three other finalists, because each of you has had tremendous success as well. And I look forward to seeing you next year as part of this committee. And to Jeremy, kudos and congratulations.
Jeremy Libby here, accepting the 2020 New York City Chapter Young Leader of the Year Award. I'm honored to be here. I work for Google as a COO for the Americas. I wanted to start by really congratulating my fellow nominees, Chelsea, Nishar, and Alexandra. It's an honor to share this award with you all and really wish we could obviously celebrating it in person, but I'm sure we'll find some time to do so in the near future. Next, I want to thank my sponsor, mentor, one of my best friends, Paul Dara. It's been a 10-year relationship that I really feel like Paul's part of the reason for my success with his leadership, his energy, his character, and overall real estate knowledge. Every time I feel like I'm a step ahead, I realize I'm 10 steps behind, and that's something that pushes me on a daily basis. And then lastly, I also want to thank CoreNet. CoreNet's something I've been in for the last 10 to 12 years, and I really find the value of the education, the content, the networking to be something as a young leader that's really helped to catapult my career and really had me develop into the leader that I am today. And on a closing note, I really do believe that as an industry, we have an amazing opportunity to really reimagine what does the workplace look like and what is the future of real estate. So I really hope we could spend time together as a community of CoreNet members to really think through that and shape change in our industry. Thanks, guys.
Hi, everyone. What a joyful moment at CoreNet. My name is Robert Ma, Director at M. Moser Architects, and tonight I will be presenting the 2020 Corporate Real Estate Executive of the Year Award. Let me first acknowledge my co-committee colleagues for their insights, analysis, and critical thinking in the selection process. Sandra Tripp, Damian Bescalise, Stan Gibson, and my good friend, Alexandra Liz. Thank you. This final award in our program honors a corporate real estate executive who demonstrates innovation, spearheads strategies and projects that change the conversation with the C-suite and elevates the practice of corporate real estate. This year, all four of our finalists embodied this criteria along with true leadership. Larry Charlip of Take-Two Interactive, Matthew Folson of Spotify, Jamie Love of AIG, and Kyle Hamblin of Capital One. Larry Charlip is the Vice President of Facilities and Corporate Real Estate at Take-Two Interactive. Larry pioneered the real estate role during his time at Take-Two, as the organization is still relatively a young company. He also implements an HR perspective through his approach each day as he works with the firm's leadership and C-suite to ensure the business and real estate teams are closely aligned. In addition to the CRE role, Larry also holds a seat on CoreNet NYC's executive board as the Technology Committee Chair. In his role at AIG, Jamie Love serves as Global Head of Real Estate. Jamie focuses on the importance of integrating real estate and the workplace and developed a client-focused approach for his real estate team. He has also promoted accurate analysis through his work by focusing on leveraging data. As head of real estate at Spotify, Matthew Folsom has managed the rapid growth of his firm and helped to further develop the brand and workplace strategy through Spotify's real estate footprint. Matthew has managed several successful deposition projects in order to effectuate the consolidation plan for the company, while also managing the timeline around continued growth requirements. In his role at Capital One, Kyle Hamblin led key portions of the firm's exploration into understanding space utilization, efficiency, and cost, while incorporating technology to track workplace behavior. Congratulations on being finalists in this year's CRE Awards. We are pleased to announce that the recipient of this year's 2020 Corporate Real Estate Executive of the Year Award is Jamie Love of AIG. Congratulations, Jamie.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jamie Love, and I'm with AIG. I'd like to start with a big thank you to the CoreNet Awards Committee. I know this was a challenging process this year, and I just want to thank them for the thoroughness that they went through, and I'm just absolutely thrilled to be receiving this award this year. I've made countless friendships that have led to good business results, not just having fun, but actually getting work done as a result of my involvement with CoreNet. I typically give the same advice to people regardless of what stage they're at in their career. Work hard, be prepared, build your brand, build your network, and have some sense of humility to the work that you do. Don't assume you're the smartest person in the room. I would also say is have fun. You know, we're in an industry that allows us to interact with people quite a bit, and I think having fun is an important part of the way that we conduct ourselves and the way that we interact with others. I think back to an interview I had for a financial services company while I was still in college, and I just remember gazing out the window, looking at the skyline of New York City, and I think the person who I was interviewing with must have noticed that I wasn't paying attention, was looking out the window, so I didn't end up getting that job, which worked out for the best because I did end up getting a job at Lehman Brothers as a financial analyst on the real estate team in the late 80s, and have never looked back. So it's really been a terrific career for me, and I think that corporate real estate really offers a lot of choice, not only in the work we do each day, but the people who we interact with, you know, just on a regular basis.
Wonderful. That was exhilarating. Congratulations to all of our 2020 Chapter Awards winners. Also, a heartfelt thank you to all the nominees for allowing us to promote you and use your image throughout this process. It's been wonderful. There is more information on these impressive individuals and also the projects in the digital program that was sent out to you by email earlier this afternoon. It's also available on our chapter website. So with that, I would say thank you, and I would like to hand it over to Tommy and Neil for some final closing remarks. Good night, everyone.
All right, thank you, Linda. Contrary to what Marcus Ronner says, my name is Tommy O'Halloran. Anyone who's going to make fun of the Irish better understand that there's an O in front of most of our names. I am the Vice President of the New York City Chapter of CoreNet this year, and I am also with Structure Tone. I would like to thank all of the award winners. Great job. It was a very worthy crew of nominees and winners, all well deserving. We do hope to celebrate with all of you in person soon. We think we're getting there, so fingers crossed for that. And I want to keep you all tuned in on the programming that we've been putting on virtually for this year. Our Programming Outreach Committee is constantly working on getting new exciting content out there for you. We are currently surveying our members right now, our volunteers right now. But anyone on the chapter that has any ideas for content or for means of content delivery, please, by all means, reach out to me or anyone in the volunteer arena, and we will do everything we can to get new and exciting ideas out there for all of you. So thank you again for all of our members and our sponsors. So stay tuned for more updates in that regard. And with that, I'll pass it off to Neil. Thanks.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Neil Austin. I work for Omnicom, and I'm the president of the CoreNet New York Chapter. Thank you all again for tuning in this evening. We're thrilled to share that CoreNet Global has an annual awards program of their own, and tonight's CRE and Young Leader of the Year winners has been submitted as nominees to the Global Awards program. Congratulations again to Thomas, Jeremy, and Jamie, as well as all of our finalists. Be sure to tune in to CoreNet Global's Virtual Summit and Awards program on October the 27th. We encourage you to keep your colleagues, peers, and projects in mind throughout the year when it comes time for the 2021 awards. Please join us in celebrating each of our finalists, winners, and successes of this year, and all that is to come for CoreNet New York Chapter. Thank you very much. And if you do have a drink with you, I'd like to say cheers and congratulations to everyone. Well done, and thanks again, Marcus, for that great breaking news. Look forward to hearing more. Well Well done, everyone.
Good night. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining.